So this is Shadow Generations. And it's like one of the best games Sega's ever put out. This game is like Bowser's Fury, but it's Sonic Generations. By that I mean it's his own separate side mode to the main game. The biggest difference though is that this game gives you a lot more insight to Shadow as a character. So in order to show you that insight, I decided to complete the entire campaign and unlock as many lore seekers as I can to kind of decipher just how in-depth into Shadow's backstory we can possibly get. With our journey starting off in the space colony arc.
Oh god, we start off on a fucking grinding section. Oh my god.
You got this.
You see, Shadow was already on a mission to the Ark to investigate some strange stuff happening. Like, I don't know, probably weird sexual orientation towards certain characters.
I can like drool all over all the other characters that I'm in love with, but Shadow's like the one.
Definitely not Shadow. Honestly, fair.
For some reason, I just can't. I'm like, no, I admire him.
It's probably the fact he's a hedgehog.
For some reason, I still don't believe her. Nope, she's a furry in my eyes. But after a little bit more holding forward and running fast, you know, like you do in a Sonic game, we're reintroducing the Black Doom, who's made it apparent that all that strange stuff that's been happening, yeah, that's been him. Which makes sense why everything feels like an acid trip. It feels like I popped 5 tabs of LSD and started Naruto running through LA traffic. But with all that aside, we're finally able to finish the first stage with the nastiest pose, but a pretty disappointing result.
Guys, you won't believe this. I kind of want to...
That's cool as fuck. What is that?
That has to be the hardest picture I've ever seen. What the fuck?
The ranks in Shadow Generations are entirely score-based. Like most 3D Sonic games, the faster you get through a stage, the faster you get through an act, the higher the score is going to be. What makes Sonic Gens a little bit different is that everything is kind of watered down to be a little bit more easier. Since in most of the acts you're just going to be holding forward and speeding through anyway, it's not really hard to get a guaranteed S rank. Granted, you don't take damage or just die. But I mean, regardless, it's still going to be pretty easy. But with all that aside, we're heading on to the first major story beat, which is honestly pretty unimportant. Besides being shown the fake emerald that Tails made to trick Eggman back in SA2, we're then shown the main villain of Sonic Generations, you know, the main campaign, and he uses Roar Time to just send everyone into the void. Uh-oh. Whoops. What I think is so cool about this segment specifically is the fact that you don't really see much of this guy throughout the campaign. This isn't Shadow's main boss, but it still reminds you that it overlaps with Sonic's main campaign, like his story. Like all of the events, everything that's happening on Shadow's side, despite it not being directly tied to Sonic's, everything is still connected timeline-wise, which is pretty fucking cool. But as I said, this isn't our main villain, that's Sonic's problem. Shadow's got his own stuff to deal with, you know, like outrunning fucking missiles.
Oh my god. Oh my
Dude,
god.
Dude, look at that.
Holy
what the fuck?
shit.
What the fuck?
Like Sonic who? Usain Bolt who? Turbo Granny who? I think I can appreciate the fact that Sega added in the mix of 2D and 3D segments, even though they didn't really need to. I mean, in all honesty, they control the exact same, just with a small axis change. That and the camera doesn't fuck me over every 5 minutes. They just do the bare minimum for us. You know what? I just want to kiss them for it.
If I see an enemy, I'm spamming Y on site. Oh, don't you fucking dare.
Oh no.
Oh, what the fuck? He gets his. Oh, I saw this in the trailer. POV,
They
me
missed
when I
like
see
an
Latinas.
opportunity to like.
I want to kiss the floor walked on every Sega executive that made this decision. Now this is called the Doomwing mode. It makes every level essentially easier because instead of having to worry about falling from mistimed jumps or getting hit by rockets, you're invincible and oh, you can fucking fly. It's like how Supersonic worked in old games where if you get a specific amount of rings after a while, you just get to pop that shit like a fucking Xanax during a public speech.
Shadow having wings is like equivalent to the day that I discovered Twilight Sparkle getting wings.
Honestly, this just feels like Final Fantasy. Just watching somebody get wings. People throw around the word peak a lot, but I know this is gonna be it. This is like the definition of the word peak.
What?
Oh.
No!
That actually, every cutscene with Maria is gonna feel so fucked up.
Yo, he has really good vision.
Yeah, actually, yeah. If he's seeing that far through all that fog, that man's vision is 50-20.
Shadow, while in denial after believing he saw Maria again, is reminded by the final words he's ever heard her say. But in his eyes, now's not the time to be thinking about the past or any wishes. Now's the time to be focused on finding Black Doom and finding out what the hell's happening around him, what's causing the anomalies, and what is the white void surrounding him. But first, it's also time to get some cool new powers to increase my aura points. So from now on, every new power-up is going to be implemented in future acts, sometimes being important, sometimes not. And Rail Canyon is neither of those. Yeah, I didn't need to tell you that. I just wanted to say something interesting. But this act still does have some of its notable moments. For example, my new fear of trains.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm at the point where I'm just spamming buttons and it's somehow working. Which just feels like how you play a Sonic game.
Oh my god.
Okay.
The game.
Okay. Great. Great.
Bam,
Maybe I should have a little bit more strategy.
I think you gotta go on the next one.
Yeah, I gotta go on the other one. What the fuck?
This dickhead haunts my nightmares. I haven't been on an evil train since. Besides that though, the rest of the stage was pretty smooth. I mean, some Black Doom segments, some shitty gravity controls, but shit's going pretty great. I also think it's far enough in the video to note that while I'm not specifically 100%ing the full campaign, I'm more 100%ing the story segment. Since the game does keep note of how much you've completed the entire story compared to the rest of the full campaign, I'm using the footage of my first gameplay experience to show my first time reactions while simultaneously going back and S-ranking every stage and act. And after completing both the Space Colony and Rail Canyon acts, Shadow unlocks one more power before heading on to the challenge acts to unlock the hidden keys to get the first boss of the game.
I combo in this. Wait, clear the boss. Wait, what? You're fucking kidding me.
Now, I'm not sure if these S ranks were required to beat the story, but I want to play it better safe than sorry. And I also feel like it wouldn't be a proper 100% video without showing every level I played. So now, not only do you have to watch me go through these shitty challenge acts, but I have to relive my past trauma. And it doesn't help that I started these out of order.
Destroy a set amount of beetles and reach the goal.
That doesn't sound bad.
Yeah, it doesn't sound too bad. It doesn't sound too hard, as long as I'm not on rails.
So this challenge just requires me to collect a certain amount of rings, which you think wouldn't be too bad, right? Until you take two things into account. One, I have a live YouTube comment section in my ear.
Oh, you gotta beat this under a certain amount of time, right?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Got that.
Go, Decay, go!
I'm trying my best to not fall off. I'm terrified.
And two, I survived so many incredibly tight and scary jumps out of pure fucking luck.
Like, damn, a Sonic game wants you to go fast? Who would have thought? Oh! No! Oh my god.
And what do I get as a result for all of that?
Oh, wait.
W.
I missed a one. I was 0.2 seconds off from getting a fucking S rank. I'm so mad.
My heart broken and sense of self-worth crushed. Originally writing this script, I thought all the challenge acts would be, you know, a lot more different than they were, mostly because it was been a while since I've actually played the game. But looking back at the footage, every single challenge act is just make it to the goal rink and just don't die. Those are the main premises of it. So now I feel a lot less bad about myself skipping to the boss fight. I just want to preface this right now. Every stage, act, and challenge that we've done so far have all been prominent parts of Shadow's past, which makes sense, it's Shadow Generations, but that means I did not know what to expect going into this boss fight. In all honesty, I just had a fairly open mind.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what we got in store for us today.
Who's the boss? Let me say it.
I'm gonna assume it's Black Doom. Oh. Damn, fuck me then, huh? Never mind.
Who the fuck is that? Who is this?
What is that? What?
It's like an Elden Ring
Oh
boss.
my god, what the fuck? Is this the boss from SA2? This is!
But not open enough to expect Godzilla's ballsack. So this is the Biolizard from Sonic Adventure 2. It was the final boss in the original prototype of the Ultimate Lifeform project before Shadow came along. Now how you go from a giant space lizard to a hedgehog is beyond me.
What? Okay, how am I supposed to hit it? How do I hit it? What the fuck? What am I doing? What am I supposed to do here?
Easy.
Keep evading the Biolizard's attacks until there's an opening. Watch its movement closely. Okay, what?
And how I go from dog shit to dog ass is even more beyond me.
What am I supposed to do here? Oh, what the fuck? Okay, so I do just have to
They make you wait that long?
They make you wait so long!
And you have to do that all over again.
I have to do this like 8 times.
Guys, we're gonna be here for at least 2 hours.
Oh wait, they're different phases. Okay. Okay, actually, that's so much better that I don't have to just keep avoiding that one cycle. And I just beat its arm. Oh!
That does no damage to like the fucking monster itself, sadly.
No, okay, that's crazy. He has wings? What a fucking ripoff.
He wants to be Shadow.
He wants to be Shadow so badly. Oh!
You got so lucky.
I did. I actually did. I will admit that. All right, he's so close to dying. And I want to use Chaos Control so bad, but I don't know what the hell to use it on.
Maybe on this moment?
Yeah, maybe this. Who knows? Okay.
Oh my god.
It's so quick. It's actually just so quick.
Get some points at least. Holy shit.
Yeah. What the hell? Okay. There has to be a way to
You can
avoid.
lock in.
Oh. Wait, what am I supposed to be hitting? Oh. What? What?
Did you do it?
What? What the hell just happened?
I want to take a tomahawk and plunge it through my monitor.
Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it down this time. I'm so lost as to what I failed on the first time.
Yeah.
I have never. Oh shit! What the fuck? I took my hand off my controller.
Okay. Lock in!
I saw it slow down. And I was like, oh shit, this is a QTE.
W.
I have never been more confused in my life by a boss
was
fight.
Stressful, and I wasn't even playing it.
Yeah, I went back and S-ranked that one too. Surprisingly, easier the second time. Hopping past this genuine nightmare, we're approached by none other than the devil from the Bible, whose entire point of being there in that cutscene was just to say, hey Shadow, you're not ready yet. I will see you when you're ready, which, fine, waste my time, I don't care, at least I get a cool surfboard out of it. And now it's time we head into Sunset Heights. Yeah, the shitty Sonic Forces stage.
Wait, is this fucking Sonic Forces? Oh my god.
Just like the game, the music was pretty hype, but also like the game, the only enjoyable part of it was me not playing it. Well, that and a bit of ass talk.
So I remember seeing earlier, like right before we started recording, I remember seeing just like, it wasn't a spoiler, but it was a screenshot from the game, and it was like a redraw of a screenshot from a game, and it was just like a low angle picture of Rouge's ass. And the game said, nice angle, Sega.
I saw so many people on Twitter complaining about them changing the way Rouge looks, and I was like, dude.
Why, you gooners?
Besides that, not really anything all too worth talking about. I mean, we really just hold forward to complete another Doom section. God, does that feel good. And after doing what is essentially the exact same thing on this same stage but without a Z-axis, we're then brought to a cutscene where we're witnessing Maria getting attacked and Shadow being Shadow jumps in without hesitation.
I think after playing like the original GameCube version, they look so unnecessarily textured.
Damn.
Damn. Bro literally got that dog in him. It's the genuine pure fear.
Aww.
It doesn't really take him too long to realize that both the Doctor and Maria's appearances are connected to whatever the hell's happening around him. But that doesn't stop him from having hope. But hope for what? Well, hope that he can essentially save the two. He thinks that if he can get rid of Black Doom, then there's a possibility that he'll be able to go back to the Ark and prevent it from getting raided and preventing everything else from happening. He essentially wants to create an alternate timeline, no matter the cost. And starting in Kingdom Valley, that's where his plan essentially will start to take action.
Now this, oh my god, this is the one
fuck?
I fucking hate. Oh my, this is from Sonic 06 and I'm fucking pissed. Also, yeah, Shadow did fly in on an eagle. It's so funny how oversized the eagle was.
That's so American.
I mean, shit, take me out of a heart-touching scene and put me on an oversized eagle. Why not just pay my bills and fill my gas? So Kingdom Valley is inspired by Sonic 06, which is a pretty neat addition because like most of the worlds, I wanted to forget that game even existed. But am I crazy for thinking these two stages were some of the best and most inspired out of the entire campaign? It feels like Sega looked in the mirror one morning and decided to change the error of their ways. I think the extra emphasis on the eagle transport too was actually a pretty nice addition because it gave you an extra element to look forward to rather than just holding forward for the millionth time. That and the fact that Andy kept screaming in my ear every time it showed up.
Oh, why is the eagle always just so ready? It's like boarding a fucking plane each time.
This is also one of the first stages that put heavy emphasis on showing you how to use every new power-up you get. So if you think writing an oversized boogie board isn't going to be important for plot reasons,
I think I did it. At least I finally hit that one.
I mean, you're only half right. But after S-ranking one of my favorite stages of all time and then doing it a second time, we finally meet up with Big the Cat.
Oh shit, Big the Cat? Does that mean I get to do a fishing minigame?
Okay, wait, I just realized, have these two ever interacted with each other? Like every manga, every game, even the anime, I don't think I've ever seen those two actually talk to each other. That's weird. That's a weird realization to make. What the fuck? It feels like a crossover episode. So now it's time to head on to the boss. Only problem with that is I have to go through the challenges first. Only problem with that is
I'm so scared. It's so much scarier a second time. What?
These challenges remind me of Damian Wayne's the way they're a major pain up my ass. But what these challenges actually do make me realize is that gameplay-wise, I am entirely too reckless. I mean, my mindset most of the time going into these levels is just hold forward, go fast, and you'll be fine, which could be true, but at the end of the day, this is a platformer over a Sonic game, so I have to platform smartly while also going fast. It's like a strategy game. It feels like a strategy game. I can't believe I just called Sonic a strategy game. The whole point is to go forward, go fast, but also be smart with your decision. God, I'm making so many weird realizations today. What the fuck? I'm making whoa. Pointless rambling out of the way. That was just to fill time for the challenge levels. We got the key. Let's go to the boss. And before I even introduce you to who it is, do you want to take a guess?
Actually, though, that was cool.
What the fuck?
I knew it.
Dude.
I told you.
So I guess we're just making shit up to pad the game out now, huh? So this is the Metal Overlord, the final boss from Sonic Heroes. You know, you've played Sonic Heroes, right? Now, personally, while I do understand why they want to have Sonic Heroes elements to Shadow's backstory, because it's a pretty major, important part of it, it just feels like they added this boss in to say, yo, Shadow, he was in this game.
Damn.
Don't make me laugh. Damn, Shadow, talk your shit, King.
The entire point of Shadow in that game was that he was suffering from amnesia after the events of SA2, so he was stuck wondering who or what he was or what his purpose was. And it just feels weird adding in a boss he didn't even fight in that game.
I didn't know which button I was even supposed to press. I just pressed X by instinct.
Get him, Shadow, get him!
But maybe I'm just looking too deep into it. I mean, the entire point of this campaign isn't to explain his backstory. It's just a continuation on stuff we, or most people, already know.
I think that's the one time Sega's actually made a water level good. And by that, I just mean they didn't make me do it.
The entire game is more about Shadow's future with elements of his past.
Dude, background music though, kind of smacking.
Oh my god.
What? Where the fuck did he get a cannon? What?
Fuck?
Oh, that's not a cannon, that's why.
So I think it's more of just me being a nitpicky complainer without having an actual critique about the game. So like an IGN reviewer.
Oh, I was like, what is he cooking? I was so lost.
Yeah. I just feel like that's better.
I think it's so funny that he says imposter as if he's not
Oh
the
my
literal
God.
robot. I'm not the faker you are.
But I guess it really doesn't matter at the end of the day because in all reality, they made it work. Like in hindsight, the fact they took a very minimal part of the game and made me look this critically into it, I think that just means the game is good. And in turn, I think that just means Shadow's story is good. But I don't know. I think I just like beating the shit out of robots. And after brutally killing the future of Twitter art thievery, we're brought back into another board plotline.
I remember seeing a video. I don't remember if it was like a YouTube video or like a short. I remember someone trying to convince me that Sonic is Jesus. I was like, what the hell is this man cooking?
That's funny.
While Shadow's still trying to figure out what's going on, he learns from the doctor that everything that's happening, yeah, that's all Black Doom. It's explained that while trying to fix Maria's illness in space, which, gotta admit, huge flex, he was attempting to make what's called the ultimate life form, which was supposed to be a cure to Maria's sickness. And when the first experiment didn't really turn out the best, he essentially took to what is essentially making a deal with the space devil from the Bible, which, while he is happy Shadow exists, is still a decision he regrets making direly. And while you'd expect Shadow to harbor some sort of hatred or anger for the Doctor, this isn't anything he hasn't heard before. This is stuff he's learned before at the end of Shadow the Hedgehog or Sonic Adventure 2. This is stuff he's already known. Regardless of how Shadow was made, he will always be committed to both the Doctor as a person and the promise he made to Maria. No matter what, he is making it his goal to save them, or at least attempt to. And what that means is...
Okay, Shadow, I get it. Something calls to you. My edgy nature. No. Mom, it's not a phase. It's a lifestyle.
You get transformed into a wolf.
What the fuck is that? What? Doomorph? What?
Oh no, what did they do to him?
It's time for another reference. This is the Doom Morph. It helps us get through the little black goopy areas and helps us swing like Spider-Man. I know I often say, oh, this one's gonna be important to the story, but no, this one is actually gonna be pretty important to all the future level designs. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, this is one of the power-ups that it just essentially shoves down your throat.
Oh, look at that. We get to use the power-up. You're gonna see a lot more of this one.
It's crazy.
What?
Okay.
If I can be honest, there is really nothing separating this stage from the others. I mean, if you've seen the other 8 before this one, you've seen this one 8 times over. It's literally just a regular stage with the Sonic Frontiers texture pack in the background. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but at a certain point, it's hard to talk about every new level as if it's gonna be different, because it's not different. Because at that point, it'd just be, oh, hold forward, get an S rank, do the 2D level, hold forward, get an S rank again. So let's just move on to the next important segment, right?
And now we're into Sonic Generations territory. Wait, are they gonna do the thing?
I found you, Shadow.
It's a reference. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Guys, they're both so cool. Oh, they did the thing.
Yeah!
It's a reference. Oh my god.
After a quick meeting and beating with Sonic, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean I can't? What does that mean? What the fuck else would it mean? Anyway, after a quick interaction with Sonic and him taking a fake Chaos Emerald, we're introduced to Rouge, who, I can be honest, just doesn't feel like Rouge. It's time to finish the final few challenges, get through the weird-looking maze, and then head on to the final boss. Just like the first boss fight, I was pretty open-minded with who this one was gonna be because I just didn't really have anyone that I could think of. At first, I assumed it was Black Doom, but that wouldn't make any sense because I still have a few more story beats to go through. So when we got into the boss act...
Oh, it actually might be Doom. Did you say a wand?
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh my god, we're fighting Maleficent.
Yeah? Is it?
Oh
What the fuck?
My god,
what?
I was right.
What?
I was right.
Oh my god!
Somehow I'm both surprised and not. I'll be real and just say, I completely forgot this guy even existed. And that's coming from a guy who's constantly reminded Scourge exists. This green edgy bastard is more permanently ingrained in my memory than that one image of Sonic and Shadow kissing. But this boss is pretty set in stone. You just go into the Doomorph form, ram into him like a Ford truck hitting a pedestrian, and kick the living shit out of him until he eventually closes himself and do the exact same thing, but this time with a twist.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Right? What the hell?
Usually during these boss fights, I like giving little character progression or important lore beats that Shadows had during the games that the boss represents.
Oh my god, timed that perfectly?
But this time, I don't really know, it just feel out of order. I mean, all of Shadow's characteristics in 06 were all developed from how he was in Sonic Adventure 2 or Shadow the Hedgehog.
Alright, there's... Spamming X. I'm spamming the button. Oh, I got the right one.
Yeah. All in the eyes.
The thing with that is, since we haven't really gotten to see much of Shadow's progression past Heroes, it just would feel so out of order going straight to 06, which I feel like that's what this game is trying to do. This game isn't trying to create a cohesive story of all of Shadow's past. It's taking his important historical moments and is wrapping up how far he's come in the present and how he learns to deal with this trauma in the future.
No, you're just in my head! You're nothing but a sleep paralysis demon!
Yeah.
Actually, my timing on that was hilarious.
Now
Also-
we have a wand.
When I saw that, I honest to God, like, was gonna say, I was like, why does that remind me of Sonic 06? Because it was.
One final confrontation with Black Doom, and it's time for Shadow to take him head on.
What do you think he means he learned from our last encounter?
I surmise you defeated him at some point in the future. He has grown and you
Oh,
use the
because
getting
I
a
forgot they're
Shadow
from the
game!
past.
Maria?
It breaks my heart to see you so full of anger. This isn't who you
Aw.
are.
It's been a long 50 years.
This isn't you.
This isn't you! Pookie, stop! This isn't you!
Stand in the light with
Oh, he's so grumpy. Holy shit.
I know. Dude, the anger issues.
Oh.
I don't know why, just him standing there, just.
Collecting our last power-up, Shadow becomes a super Latina lover before making one last promise to Maria and racing on to Radical Highway.
This feels like a great step in the new Shadow direction.
Stomp on him.
Oh shit.
So instead of talking about the same sequels I've talked about 16 times over, I want to go back through our little lore dump and see what all we've learned.
Wait, what the hell? Wait, am I supposed to like jump on that first? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's just like the safe route. Please!
Shadow's a pretty complex character with a long-winded history.
I thought I jumped over it. I need more rings. I need to look cool and edgy and stuff. What?
How do you keep
I thought I was jumping
rings?
over it. I thought it. What? Wait, am I not jumping over? Wait, am I not jumping over it?
I mean, he's a test subject created in space with a rogue evil lizard brother and is half devil. In my opinion, he makes for a pretty good Webtoons character.
Is this 2D again? Or is it 3D? Oh, it's 3D. Oh, 2 3Ds. That's crazy.
He watched both his best friend and father figure get raided and killed in the same day, essentially because of his existence. And when he wanted to take revenge on the world for that, he'd nearly forgotten the promise he made to said friend years prior.
Dude, I just cheesed it. Who actually? I cheesed the hell out of that. Oh my god.
Damn.
And then when he decided he wanted to save the same world she wanted to protect, he risked his life not for himself or the people around him, but because this world is the final reminder of her that he even has.
There we go. All right, great. What the hell? What? What?
Then after sacrificing himself for a world he cares so little about, he was hit with amnesia after plummeting like 30,000 feet from space, which made him extremely vulnerable to being subjected to control.
Let's go.
All right, Devil Doom. Oh my god, he is the devil. God damn it. That shit was so canon when they said that.
The Bible!
Shadow the Hedgehog, for the player, is a game all about morality. On the surface, the game makes you choose between 3 paths: the hero path, the neutral path, and the dark path.
Oh, is this shit again? Great, love it. I'm just doing everything I've already been doing. I'm not doing anything differently. Oh damn, look at his health bar. That's just going down quick.
The only reason I bring this up is because Shadow's true motivation throughout the entire game is to find answers about himself. Clues or hints to who he truly is.
Chat, we got this. Oh, we
Let's
spam
go,
buttons.
Sega.
Oh, we love spamming buttons out here. All right. Is there gonna be like a phase 2 eventually? Oh, half health, of course there is. Why wouldn't there be?
With him literally being willing to do anything for answers and without morality or the promise that he's made to a certain person, he essentially goes out and does get controlled. Because at that point, it wasn't long until Black Doom got to him.
All right, now it's gonna be a little difficult because it's. I think a bunch of them are getting destroyed. Actually, no, never mind. We so got this. The platforms are getting destroyed though. Oh, but Shadow, you so got this. Oh, you so got this. Chat, we love this.
Unlocking the last story in Shadow 05, well, not only one reveals the truth behind his backstory, but it also shows you the switch that flips in his head. Because at the end of the day, he realizes that not only wanting to uncover the truth resulted in betrayal, but it also resulted in the mass extinction of the human race. The same race that Maria wanted to protect.
Dude, I do not think I would have actually lived if not for those springs. Jesus Christ. It's gonna be a phase 2. This is gonna be a phase 2, I know it.
This is not phase 2 already?
Nope, this is a phase 2 phase 2. This is the second final boss.
Oh my god.
But despite everything, all he was told and all he was being created to do, Shadow refused to be controlled any longer, defeating Doom and sacrificing himself yet again in the process for the planet that Maria loved so dearly.
Oh, there we go, this game's got me. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? What is he doing? Dragon Ball Z combos on me? The fuck is this? Shadow or Sparking Zero?
And it doesn't stop there, because in Sonic 06, we see the growth that Shadow has. I mean, say what you want about the game, but the story shows that Shadow got things done when it needs to be done.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
I think what this game's done good is that it essentially picks up where the other games left off. Because God knows Sonic Forces didn't do any favors.
Far gone. There we go. All right, we just need to keep our few amount of rings and not get hit anymore, please.
I think Shadow's lore, despite it being so long and convoluted, has had the best treatment that any fictional character can really ask for. Because like, no matter what, every mainline game he's in is always going to continue from where the last left off.
All right, just don't get hit, please, dear God. Just, I'm just gonna let go of the boost button. Yep, there we go. There we go. Oh my God, Jesus Christ, we won. You son of a bitch!
But that also begs the question of where does this one lead off?
Oh, that's so fucked up.
Reverse! I fucking Uno reversed him. I'm sorry, after a certain point, I have to say, was that a JoJo's reference? Oh shit. Dude, Shadow's got moves. I see why you like him so much. This man has moves.
He's my favorite.
They underestimate my mashing ability.
I will not be stopped.
I like how even when he's in the heat of battle, he is monotone as shit.
So nonchalant.
Nonchalant dreadhead Shadow the Hedgehog.
Okay, I didn't say all that.
Behind you!
No.
Guys, he's right behind me, isn't he? Do I mash?
Cannot deny what you are. We are one and the same.
Super Shadow. Oh. Oh, what the fuck?
Now, to end this.
Oh my God.
He literally looked at him and said, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Honestly, like, dude, whoever made this game, peaked. Peak, peak, peak. I love you. Oh. Oh, it's perfect. Explosion. Ah. No more cool Shadow, just regular old Shadow.
He's not a devil boy.
He's not a devil.
Oh, does this
He's
mean
just Shadow.
Maria and them die?
If I'm going to switch the emeralds without him noticing, we have to do it now.
Very well. I leave it to you.
Yeah, I'll be honest, we didn't even need the emerald. We didn't fucking use. Oh, actually, no, we did.
Aren't you coming? He might need your help.
No.
I need to settle something first.
Whatever.
Okay, come on. That's not ruse. That's not ruse.
Whatever. Yeah.
That's not ruse.
not ruse.
Come on.
I knew you could do it.
Oh,
Oh, this fucking sucks.
I'm okay.
they're fading.
Oh no.
Without Black Doom's influence, the time anomaly is beginning to heal. We are returning to our own point in time.
I'll stop Rouge. Use Chaos Control. Stop this moment in time.
Shadow? No. I don't want to be frozen in one place in time. Besides, your friends need your help.
But you don't know what's going to happen.
Oh.
I know I'll see you again. And if fate draws us apart, I will always be in your heart.
Maria. Wait.
In Shadow the Hedgehog 2005, Shadow was able to finally put his past behind him after getting the answers he's been seeking for so long. And in Sonic 06, we see a continuation of that, witnessing a lot more personal character growth he's had. This game is a visualization of Shadow's past catching up to him. It forces him to confront his trauma that he's kept mentally locked away in his mind for so long. It makes him wrestle with the fact that he wants to go back and change everything to fix everything, but is ultimately forced to accept the fact that no matter how much he wants to change and fix things, he just can't. This entire story was the closure that Shadow's been needing for years. It gives him the chance to form one final memory with Maria and Robotnik. A goodbye memory.